Quagsire has always been a solid defensive Pokemon in competitive singles play, even though it's usually ranked in the lower tiers, and it has poor base stats. It ends up being usable in OU in most generations due to having one of the best type combinations in the game, Water Ground, and access to one of the best abilities in the game, Unaware, which is the far more popular choice compared to its other ability option, Water Absorb. This ability completely ignores the stat boosts of enemies and allows Quagsire to act as a defensive buffer against boost sweepers. These qualities, along with its access to immediate healing and recover and other solid utility options, have made it a consistently decent defensive Pokemon throughout the years. Now in Generation 9, Quagsire has a new regional form called Clodsire. Is it better than the original? Clodsire is pretty fantastic. It's one of the best new special walls in Generation 9, with a much higher health and special defense stat than the original Quagsire. It has a new type combination, Poison Ground. This type combo is not as good as Water Ground. It goes from having only one weakness to Grass, to now being weak to quite a lot of common types. However, this type combination is good enough on a special wall. It can function quite well against many common special attackers in the metagame, and this type combo also gets more out of the ability Water Absorb than Quagsire does, patching up a weakness to water and turning it into an immunity. Both of Clodsire's abilities, Water Absorb and Unaware, are good in different ways. Clodsire's type combo might not be ideal for an Unaware user compared to Quagsire, but with the new mechanic Terrastalize, Clodsire can change into a strong defensive type like Water, and enhance its effectiveness as an Unaware wall, removing the many weaknesses from its default typing and allowing it to take much better advantage of those fantastic defensive stats. Both Clodsire and Quagsire got access to Stealth Rock and Spikes in Gen 9 as well, which is a significant new tool. Clodsire has built off the design of Quagsire quite well, I think. Its new typing and stats set it apart from the original. It has a different role, and it excels in different areas. In the current OU metagame, Clodsire is definitely a better Pokemon. It's a great special wall and hazard setter in the OU metagame at the moment that is seeing quite a lot of usage. Quagsire, on the other hand, is unfortunately struggling a little bit in OU at the moment. Theoretically, Quagsire does have the ability to act as a better general defensive wall and a better Unaware user than Clodsire because of its type combo with many resistances and very few weaknesses. However, the offensive Pokemon have gotten more powerful this generation, and many of them don't even need to boost up to be threatening. The new mechanic Terrastalize also enhances the breaking potential of these offensive threats even more, and Quagsire with its low stats really struggles to act as a defensive wall in this environment. Maybe in the future, if some of these threats are banned, and depending on what happens to Terrastalize after the Suspect vote, Quagsire could return to fill that same defensive niche it always can. But even then, I think that Clodsire would remain the generally better choice. What do you think of Clodsire? Personally, it's one of my favorite new Pokemon designs. I really like the type combo, and I find it to be quite well balanced. I think it's a more enjoyable Pokemon to use and to play against than the original Quagsire. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Gen 9 gameplay, discussion, and informative content. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to see a team that you built feature in one of my videos, or request a video topic for me to cover, take a look at my Patreon link in the description for more information.
The money got different, cause of what I'm spending. The money got different,
oh, it's
cause of what
Megaphone!
I'm spending.
Whoa,
The money
KO'd
got
by one
different,
hit! It
cause
scattered
of what I'm
spikes!
spending. The money got different, cause of what I'm spending.